deception to win the election.
President dear finale, you should have taken your friend's advice. Now look what you did. You went and make a knot with your mouth that your hand can't loose. Your total disrespect for the Guyanese people, which include yourself and your friend that you were talking to, who probably have got Guyanese friends and family in Guyana. Look, you don't even know what you called down upon yourself. You went on the World Forum and tell people that you actually use deception to win the election. If you know what's good, brother, do what you promise to the people. Actually, it's not a promise, because a promise is a comfort to a fool. You gave them your word. You need to fulfill your word and stop making a mockery out of our Guyanese people, including yourself and every Guyanese and everyone there who was chitting and chatting and clapping and laughing. They're all Guyanese. I'm pretty sure they have family members who are depending on your word. This is going to be a big drawback on you and your family, I'm telling you. This is our First Lady. Our First Lady is a woman with dignity, a woman of class, divinity, love, compassion. And you can tell that she's from a good family, bro. She represent the women in Guyana, the young women in Guyana. That when she walks in the street, people rush out to talk to her and greet her. Now, if you don't fulfill your promise, your word to the Guyanese people, which include all the little children also in Guyana, you're not thinking about the kids in Guyana? You go on forum talking about great Christmas, great holiday. And what you do now? You do the wrong thing. You're working against your name, bro. You know what's your name? Muhammad Irfan Ali. It means a man highly praised with wisdom, knowledge, and strength. Don't work against your name, brother. You don't want when the First Lady, the Honorable First Lady, walk on the street, people will say to her, your husband is a liar. Or when your kid go to school, people's going to say your dad is a liar. You're a Muslim. People hold you at your word. Your word is your word. We take that thing very seriously, your word. Don't bring disrespect to yourself and the entire Guyanese people, especially, brother, your family. Don't bring the disrespect to them. Live up and bless up yourself and know yourself as a Muslim. Your word is important. Live up to it.
Do you know what is unfair? Writing off a hormonal imbalance as something that is normal. Judging women for having a hormonal imbalance. Judging women for having an attitude. That is ridiculous. You know why? So many times a lot of us just go to the doctors and explain the symptoms that we are experiencing. They even run tests and everything and find out, oops, you have a hormonal imbalance. Guess what? They're gonna come to you and say, yes, you have a hormonal imbalance. You can use birth control to help to balance out your hormones. The only thing birth control is going to do for your hormones is try to balance it out. by sending artificial signals to the brain that is going to help to balance out the hormones. But when your hormones are out of balance, the real problem is your gut. Having a hormonal imbalance, it is a huge sign that says that your liver is not working in the way that it is supposed to. It is a huge sign that says that you have a gut imbalance that is causing the hormonal imbalance to even begin with. The fact that so many of us as women get judged for having a hormonal imbalance, it is due to the fact that when you see women experience a lot of mood swings, like randomly you be getting an attitude about some shit, it is because you have a hormonal imbalance. And those mood swings, they are not stuff that we can just fix by ourselves. They are not stuff that we can just control on our own. Our hormonal balance literally controls the way that we interact with people, with things, and with life on a daily basis. It literally does. It affects your mood, it affects your weight, it affects your eating habits. It affects so much of our life that a lot of people don't even see it, and they write it off as, oh, this is just a normal thing. No, a lot of women are going through very painful situations with endometriosis because of a hormonal imbalance. A lot of women are going through painful situations with fibroids because of a hormonal imbalance. Fibroids, the root cause of fibroids is having too much estrogen or too low progesterone. And those are our two main hormones. When they are out of balance, that is why we experience those types of things. So, writing off a hormonal imbalance as something that, oh, this is just normal, no, it is not. It is not. It is a huge sign that the body is holding on to things that it does not need. It is a huge sign that you have bacteria build up, you have toxins build up within the gut, and you have inflammation and mucus build up within the body. That is what is throwing off your hormones to begin with. So, fixing a hormonal imbalance with using birth control, it is not the next best thing, because you are ignoring what the body is actually trying to say to you by trying to fix it with a quick fix using a birth control. What you actually need to do is clean out. What you actually need to do is rest. Irregular periods, painful periods, short periods, long periods, they are all signs of a hormonal imbalance. But most of all, they are signs that you need a detox. They are huge signs that are saying that the body needs a clean out. It is holding on to way too many things that are affecting you way too much. Start taking care of yourself by attacking the root of the problem and walking away from these quick fix.
There are a lot of men that right now going through it with a baby mother. Up to today, a father reached out to me. He said he would normally take care of his child. He send money for his child every week and then he has several children with the young lady. So he send money for the young lady to make sure his children get to school. He contributes to taking care of the children, school uniform and the bags and books when it's time for the children to go to school. Only to find that his baby mother would have summoned him in the court. So he received a call from the police station or whichever office would call you, if it's human services would call you. And they called him and they told him he needed to report to the station. When he got there, the man almost got locked up. Now, this is my advice to you guys that having this kind of issue with your baby mother, and to any young guy that your baby mother choose to want to take your children from you, or you as a man, let's say you may choose that you want to end the relationship with your baby mother. This is what you need to do instantly. Now, many of you guys will believe, no, my baby mother is a good girl, my baby mother alright, nah man, she stays so. You can believe what you want, but this is my advice for you to safeguard yourself. Whenever you're giving money to your baby mother for your children, buy yourself some receipt books. Buy a receipt book every single year, and every month, if you want the people that earning money fortnightly and you can give money every fortnight, buy multiple receipt books, and every time you give your baby mother some money, let her sign to a receipt that she received this money, and you keep your copy. That is the only thing. The court don't respect hearsay. You can't go in the courtroom and tell the judge, I take care of my children, my worship, I take care of my children, I buy this for my children, I bought that. You can't tell my worship that. My worship respect documentation and evidence. So to safeguard yourself, if you know that your baby mother could become a problem, especially because women, hell holes no fury like a woman scorned. So you never know. And when I heard what this guy told me today, I realized it's a pattern. Many men go through it. And the only way you can honestly save yourself is by buying receipt books and having your baby mother sign to that receipt book. If you do not do that, you can mail the money. Go to the post office and you post the money to our house, and then the post office is going to give you a receipt and you keep your receipt. But why you see, I would tell you and advise the receipt book, because instead of you getting a whole bunch of paper, like a whole bunch of receipts from the post office, with the receipt book now, everything will be in one book and you put your books up in a safe place. So should your baby mother decide to get vindictive or wicked or whatever compels your woman to want to go to the courtroom, and this is for the people, the fathers that are actually active, that are actually involved and invested in the children. Too many times I'm hearing you guys are getting caught up with these baby mothers. For whatever reason, they decide to do the things that they want to do to you. So this is what I'm advising. Buy your receipts book and always make your baby mother sign the receipt book. If she should have any reason to not want to sign the receipt book when you're giving her the money. And if she does want to sign the receipt book, just go to the Child Protection Agency, just go to the people that are responsible for child care and all of these things, and you tell them, you and this woman aren't together anymore. You have no problem taking care of your child, but you just want to make sure that you have something to give you, to exonerate you, in case because we never know. We've seen these things happening over and over, women going to the court and summonsing men, and I'm sure the people in there are going to listen to you. Now, if you don't have a receipt book, you don't have a pattern or information ready to show these people that this is what I send, this is what I send, the people aren't going to listen to you. 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, they're always going to listen to the mother of the child. And I heard from a child care office, I heard from a welfare officer that somehow they said that the mother has more rights to the children than the father, because the mother would have been the person who would have been pregnant and went through pregnancy. I am saying that law, that article needs to be revised. Both mother and father should have equal access, especially if the father can prove that the father is more involved in a child's life and the father has been the person that raised that child. How then does the mother have more rights to that child? I saw a father sent his 2 kids to his baby mother in Essequibo from Linden here. At the end of the vacation, the baby mother sent one of the boys back, and one of the boys missed school for weeks. I personally reported it to the welfare, and when I reported it, I was told that they got to do an investigation and that the mother have more right to the child, and it shocked me. So men just need to understand where we are at, our place on the board, and play the game smart. You and your baby mother can't get along, and you have to mind your child from afar. You got to invest in and make sure you give your mother money to help the baby mother money to make sure that she takes care of the child. Every time you give your money, buy a receipt book and start signing your receipts. Do not take it for granted that this woman is going to do the right thing. I'm not saying that some women would not do the right thing, but there's a high likelihood that some of them would not. And I would hate to see a father get dragged down to the courtroom, embarrassed, even placed in the newspapers as being an absentee father, when you've been contributing all along, but you just don't have paper to show that you were. So buy your receipt book and let your baby mother sign to it. This is an Eternity Enterprise presentation. Y'all stay safe.